Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video. I'm assuming now you guys have watched Season 2, Episode 1 of House of the Dragon, so it's time to discuss spoilers, because I have a lot to say. You guys know I love this episode, and I'm so sorry that I have not reacted to it. I will be reacting to every episode in the season. It's just that I was invited to the advanced screening, and so I can't react to an episode that I've already seen. I do apologize, but I went so I could meet Lord Corlys Velaryon, and it went well, and I went to support OSN in the Middle East. OSN, if you're watching, I love you. Thank you so much. It's time to discuss spoilers. Let's get the big elephant in the room out of the way. The big Criston Cole out of the way. The big Alicent Hightower out of the way. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew about the leaks. I was all over Reddit. I was all over Twitter. Every single deep, hardcore House of the Dragon fan, not Harry Potter, sorry, that's for another time. Every single House of the Dragon fan that's really hardcore has known about these leaks for about 2 weeks now. And a lot of fans didn't want to claim them to be true. A lot of fans felt that the leak they were reading was fan fiction. It's not fan fiction. Alicent is getting pleasured by Criston Cole the first time we see her. Was this happening when King Vizzy was alive? Look, I understand that King Viserys was a groomer. Back then, I guess it was okay, weird, but I have a lot of love for Viserys. And the reason I was Team Green is because I supported what Alicent was saying. Rhaenyra had illegitimate children. Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? What have I done but what was expected of me forever, upholding the kingdom, the family, the law? While you flout you all to do as you please. Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? It's trampled under Criston Cole down there. What do you mean? I'm so funny. Sorry. I'm a little unhinged. Come on. It's a dragon show. I found that change to be really hypocritical. It makes Alicent look like even more of a villain than she already is because it shows us that she doesn't actually stand by what she says. And again, you could say that this is typical Game of Thrones character inconsistencies, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. Now, when it first initially happened, again, I knew it was going to happen, I was okay with it. It didn't, like, destroy something in my brain. It didn't alter my brain chemistry. But then we come to the other big elephant in the room, which is blood and cheese. And I read the book. From my understanding, Helaena was made to choose which one of her kids died. She chose the other kid. Blood or cheese, I can't remember, slit the kid that she doesn't choose. So Helaena has to live with the fact that she chose the kid that's alive and the kid knows that. So there's so much drama in it. And the show wants to portray Helaena as autistic, which I love. And I also love the show's choice to portray Helaena as a dreamer, which I mean, I love that. But Fia Saban gives a very muted performance on purpose. And because of that, she delivers a really great performance. But the emotions and the dread that I wanted to feel in Blood and Cheese wasn't really there. Also because the baby died off screen. Also because Helaena walked out before the baby died or while the baby was dying. I found that choice really interesting. I was kind of confused though. And then, you know, Helena's carrying the girl, her girl daughter. I thought it was really great that they made her choose between the boy and the girl because they couldn't see which one was the boy. I found that to be very clever, and I like that change way better than her picking which son. I just like it better because I just feel like it fits, and it's so Targaryen of boys and girls to look the same. I just think that's great. But yeah, she's walking around. Well, she's not walking. She's like panicking. She's like having a panic attack and she's walking around the castle trying to find her mom. Walks into her mom's room. Boom. Alicent and Criston. At it again. What? It's like you lessen the impact of blood and cheese and you know that you're lessening it. So you say, okay, we need to have another shocking moment right after it to make the audience go, even though we already saw that in the beginning of the episode, we know that Alicent and Criston are together. But now you're going to make Alicent feel guilty for being with Criston. I mean, I guess that could also make sense, but I don't know, man. I guess I have to wait to see how everything develops. But that's the stuff that I didn't like out of the way. Let's get to talking about stuff I loved, because we're talking about Dragon Show. It is treason for me to talk about Dragon Show badly for more than 5 minutes. Now let's talk good. I need to make up for it. I need to speak for 77 minutes about positives about this episode. Number 1, Emma Darcy. Queen, sorry. Monarch. Monarch. They are just absolutely unbelievable in this role. That scene where Rhaenyra finds Arax's wing. Oh man, I'm thinking about it and getting emotional. It was so heart-wrenching just seeing her finally have that realization that her son is dead and now it's time for war, which leads to possibly my favorite. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm getting really emotional, but it leads to one of my favorite moments of the episode where she comes back to Dragonstone and everybody is waiting for her at court at the big table. And Rhaenys says something about patrolling. Daemon says something about attacking. Baela says something about, I don't know, Jace. I don't know. And Rhaenyra comes to the center and she's dead inside. And she's so broken. And she walks up and says, I want Aemon Targaryen, and then walks out. And I thought that was so moving. This show, oh man. Oh my God, I love this show. That's that out of the way. The opening scene starts with Winterfell. And the first thing you see when the episode starts is a raven. And you hear the... Sorry, I'm not a singer. And I actually went, in the theater. I was gone. I was gone. And then it fades in and zooms in on the Winterfell doors, and you see Starks. Oh man, I'm getting shivers. You see Starks, and they're all picking out who's going to go to the wall. And it's a great transition because then you see, is it Jace? Is it Jace or is it Lucerys? Which one is dead? I'm so sorry. The names, I don't know. With Cregan Stark going up the wall. And he is terrifyingly reminiscent of Ned. And it's so great. It's so great. It's exactly what I wanted when I reacted to the finale and they mentioned Winterfell. And I just thought, I cannot wait to go back home. Yeah. Wow. King Aegon was absolutely hilarious this episode. I thought it was funny when he walked into the room and couldn't tell if his daughter was his son or if his son was his daughter. And there's a funny interaction with Helena where he says, the queen is a mysterious thing or whatever. I thought that was amazing. I thought little Jaehaerys playing with the crystal ball thing on the table and pissing off the Lannister guy was amazing. I thought the dialogue between Alicent and Otto was really fascinating. They think they can usurp him, which I think is so dumb. Who do you think you are? And I also loved Daemon this episode. He was fuming. Every single scene he's in, he is mad at someone, whether it's Rhaenys, and I love the way she came back at him when he said, that's an order, and she was like, if you were the king, because she's tired, and I guess she's grieving as well. I loved the funeral scene when Rhaenyra is burning her son's body, and Alicent lights a candle for her mother, and then Viserys, and then Lucerys Velaryon. I'm almost sure it's Lucerys now. So yeah, Jace is the one that's alive. Yes. Jace is the one that's alive. Yes, it's coming to me. Alicent is such a complicated character, but I think the introduction of her and Kristen just goes against everything her character stands for, and also everything Kristen stands for. I mean, the whole reason he hates Rhaenyra is because she made him lose his chastity, or whatever you call it, his honor, because he is a Kingsguard and he slept with the heir. Now you're sleeping with the queen mother. What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Yeah, it does agitate me because it does feel like a character inconsistency. And when you're this invested in a show like me, and you're scrolling through Twitter every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes to see if there are any updates on the season, it does kind of hurt you when something doesn't sit right. It's not bad, it just doesn't sit right because it feels like it's out of left field. And the very first time he comes up and she's like, we need to stop doing this. It's like they've been doing it for a very long time. So they were doing it when Viserys was alive. Poor Vizzy T. Sorry he's up there. I miss him so much. Goodness. You also feel how much King's Landing, or the Red Keep in particular, is so hollow without him. It's like it's missing a heartbeat without Viserys. And I don't know if that's just my attachment to the character and maybe I'm hallucinating, but I feel they did that really well. And I don't know if that was intentional, but that's just what I felt. Fia Saban is also a standout because I love Helaena Targaryen. No matter how much they changed Blood and Cheese, she's still so adorable, so cute, such a poor woman. I just feel so bad for her. Like, really, you just want to shelter her. Because she doesn't have anything to do with this war, and she's a dreamer, and she's 99.9% autistic, so you just feel bad for her, and she's thrust into the situation where she is queen now, and it's horrendous. All of it is just so sad. This show is so sad. Corlys Velaryon is in the episode. I met him the night I watched the episode, so I'm really happy about that, and he's speaking to a Hull person. Can't remember the name. Don't want to say the wrong name. Book readers know exactly what I'm talking about. But that scene was, I guess, just to put Corlys in the first episode because he's not really doing much. Other than that, Blood and Cheese were well cast, I feel. I just wish the scene was a bit more... I hate to say this, but I just wish it was a bit more brutal. I don't know. The book kind of traumatized me. I wanted that trauma here. But then again, we're just in the first episode. Let's see how this plays out. Let's just wait and see. Again, episode is a 4.5 out of 5 stars for enjoyment and a 5 out of 5 on a technical standpoint. I think I said everything that I wanted to say. Other than just really honing in on the fact that Aegon is hilarious in the episode, because there are other scenes where he essentially undermines Otto, which I found amazing and hilarious, and the scene in the council meeting. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. Aemon just did not have much to do in this episode. You guys know how much I love him. There he is over there. I love Aemon so much, but I'm sorry he didn't have a lot to do here. I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can speak about. Aemon is just not really existent that much in the episode, other than him beefing with his mom because he killed a kid and started a war. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week for my reaction, inshallah, to episode 2 of House of the Dragon season 2. And then we will carry on for the rest of the season, inshallah, because I have reacted to every episode of the show on my channel. And I intend to keep that vow, because a Stark never breaks his promises or his vows. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed me ranting. Bye, guys.